Hello and welcome everyone to your Friday edition of the Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here with the top 8 stories of the day as we inch closer and closer to the weekend. Speaking of the weekend, we'll have a look at your weekend planner as well as the weather that we can expect during those days off. But first, our top story of the day. A mother who's accused of killing her baby and leaving the infant's remains in a campground toilet in the UP back in 1997 is set to go to trial. The story first broke more than 25 years ago after the remains were found. The baby was called Baby Garnett due to the authorities not being able to identify them at the time. That changed, though, in 2022 when forensic DNA was used to eventually track down Nancy Gerwatowski, who admitted to being the child's mother and also killing and discarding of the body. Gerwatowski has been charged with several crimes, including open murder. A court is set to determine if those statements made by Gerwatowski in 2022 can be used in the trial next month. If convicted, she faces up to life in prison. And we head to Hudsonville now, where a semi-truck crashed into a Subway restaurant Thursday afternoon. According to the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office, the crash happened just before 5 p.m. at the Subway on Corporate Grove Drive. Apparently, the driver parked next to the building, but the parking brake wasn't secured and the truck rolled down a slope and right into the building. Thankfully, though, no one was injured in the incident, but an investigation is still underway at this time. And if you've noticed some unusual lights in the sky near Grand Rapids recently, well, you're not alone. There have been several reports of these moving beams, but no, it's not aliens. It's actually coming from Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. It's part of the new winter light extravaganza that they're hosting called Enlighten that the gardens are preparing to put on for everybody. Enlighten will be running starting on November 27th next week through January 4th, meaning you will have plenty of time to check out the full finished product and not just these beams of light. And the Girl Scouts of Kenton County are getting ready to bring something big to West Michigan, and they're calling it a Dream Lab. We get an inside look at the organization, what the organization is planning to provide to Scouts in the area. There will be spaces for all sorts of creative activities like STEM-based classes, a media booth to create podcasts, and so much more. The idea is to help serve the Scouts in the county as well as bring in new Scouts into the organization. The project is estimated to cost about $2 million, and they hope to break ground on the Dream Lab sometime next summer. And dozens of students at Alger Middle School got some awesome gifts yesterday during an assembly. Around 50 select students received a free laptop. They were recognized for their academic achievement. The laptops were given in an effort to help bridge the digital gap some students might be dealing with. It was made possible through a partnership with AT&T, Human IT, the Greater Grand Rapids NAACP, and Kent School Services. Students say that they will now be able to continue doing what it takes to keep their grades up now with these new laptops. And speaking of giveaways, we are now, of course, in the season of giving as the holidays are fastly approaching. And for those of you looking to help those in need, well, we have you covered. Head on over to our West Michigan guide at woodtv.com and you will be able to find food drives, coat drives, and other ways to give back to the community this holiday season. There are donations being accepted all across our area, so you can find the place that best fits in with your schedule and what you have to offer. You can go ahead and check out the list right now. A lot of locations are also accepting donations through the end of the year. Let's step aside now and get you a look at your forecast as we approach the weekend. Here is Storm Teammate meteorologist Sarah Flynn.
A few isolated showers or a bit of a drizzle possible as we head throughout the day, but not necessarily a guarantee. You'll notice really targeted for our lakeshore communities. As we head into the evening, about a 20 to 30% chance that you find yourself in one of these showers. Otherwise, not a bad day temperature-wise. We'll reach those upper 40s for highs as winds come from the north-northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. And again, that is going to favor slightly cooler conditions, or at least feeling like it. Now, your weekend, not bad either. Mostly dry, mid to upper 40s for highs before we'll talk rain chances making a return late Monday as well as into your Tuesday, and it will be just that, rain. There is a chance we see a little bit of mixing take shape early Tuesday morning with those low temperatures near freezing, but we're not expecting too many significant slowdowns or issues there. Now, towards the middle of the week is when winter starts to make an appearance. High temperatures will fall to the mid to upper 30s, and it does look rather active as we move towards Thanksgiving and the Friday after. There's a chance that we see some showers or potentially a wintry mix build during that time.
All right, thanks, Sarah. And we couldn't end today's show without a look at your weekend planner. There's plenty to do in West Michigan, as there is every single weekend here in Grand Rapids. It's the return of the International Wine, Beer, and Food Festival. There will be around 1,200 beverages to see and taste. It's in Kalamazoo. It's the 24th Annual Kickoff Classic, where some of the best synchronized skating teams will be competing. There will also be participants of all ages looking to come out on top, but also have some fun along the way. And at the Voss Performance Hall, you can check out a showing of The Princess Bride, and then stick around for a live Q&A section with actor Gary Elwes, who plays Wesley in the film. He will be there in person to answer all of your questions about the film. All of those events and more can be found inside this week's Weekend Planner, which you can find right now over on woodtv.com. All right, that is going to do it for us on today's Daily Aid. We'll be back again on Monday with 8 more stories that you need to know. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day and an even better weekend.